Well, hello there again. Welcome to another episode of This Entrepreneurial Life. Today I'm wearing my Nirvana t shirt. Never mind, never mind. So, what is it about today? Well, it's all about mastermind dinners and why I do them. So, if you've read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, one of the things there is that you need to have a mastermind. And a mastermind is important because when you get together with other smart people, magic happens. So, I've been doing a mastermind dinner now for about 3 years, and I've actually had one in Oslo, one in London. And the way it works is that I invite people for dinner. I've called it Sumo Social Club. So it's called Sumo Social Club because we always go to a sushi restaurant and eat. But there's always 8 people. And how did I find those people? Well, I went to events, I went to things, and I always invited interesting people to come to my dinner. So it's a great way to connect with awesome entrepreneurs and other people. And even, famous entrepreneurs, you can say, oh, would you like to come to my dinner as a special guest? And oftentimes they then show up. So it's a really good way of meeting people in a sort of relaxed and friendly way. Why do we do dinners? Well, we are doing dinners because people are more relaxed over food, and it's a much more calm atmosphere. So the format is that I do it once a month. I have a Facebook group, which is closed. I send out a invitation um, to the same place at the same time, and there's also a WhatsApp group. So after I send the Facebook event out, I also send a WhatsApp message so that people can get it down in their diary. And then I wait for about 2 weeks. I send out another WhatsApp message, and then I send another one out a couple of days before. And the way to think about any dinner party or any party that you're having that is non-business is that you're actually marketing the event, right? So even though you're just having a dinner party, people have options, people have choices. So make sure that you add massive value when you are hosting a sumo mastermind dinner. So always think about ways of making it attractive to people and improving it. And we've definitely improved our dinners over time. Typically, what we do is we have a theme every dinner, and then we discuss the theme. We also talk about what books we're reading, what learnings we've had, and everyone gets a couple of minutes. I've had that dinner. I've had as many 20 people during that dinner. That's too many people. The ideal number is between 6 and 8. So you should try to limit it, but it's always difficult to know who's actually showing up. And sometimes people come and go. Now, I've actually chosen for my mastermind to not have it very rigid, so to say, oh, there's only 8 members, 8 members only, etc. Because I don't really find that works for me. For me, it's more like a social element where if I'm at an event or dinner party, I can say, oh, by the way, I do this really cool dinner. Would you like to come next month? And then I invite them to the group. They come, and if they don't fit in, I just delete them from the group and I don't invite them again. But it's a great way to have as a sort of monthly thing to invite people to, and I'm constantly meeting new people that way, and they get a lot of benefit out of it as well. We may be changing it to a Saturday night format where it's a slightly different concept, but you basically invite 8 people and one main person that's in charge of delivering a presentation about 15 minutes. And then, so you start out by having just 8 people plus the special person for dinner at 7, and then at 8 o'clock, other people start to arrive. And then at 9 o'clock, that person actually gives a talk to the entire group. And you can have more people give special presentations, but after that, it just becomes like a interesting gathering of interesting people. And it doesn't all have to be all entrepreneurs. It can be artists. Anyone that's doing anything interesting in the world should be invited. Any interesting person. That is my watch going off because I completed another power block. It wasn't really a power block because I've written down the one most important thing to do today, which this is important, don't get me wrong. But I have other things to do as well. So, mastermind. Do it, absolutely. You are the average of the 4 or 5 people you surround yourself with. and it's always important to circle and get new people into your life as well, because people come at different times. And the funny thing with the mastermind is like a lot of people that have been at the mastermind are now doing business together, are now friends, are now getting along, which is another benefit. So you're connecting people as well, which is great. A lot of people might be afraid that it's too much work. It's not really that much work. Okay, it's you set up the event, you send out the WhatsApp message. It's fine, and you just, how do you start? You start with just one person or two people. You have dinner, and then you kind of just do it. But the important thing is to do it over time so that it becomes a habit. So yeah, so I'm playing around with my mastermind group. The important thing is to get awesome people together, and then you are the leader of the group, so you need to probably decide how long people are speaking, etc., 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 and also try to like get in new people. And I also actually delete people if they stop showing up. I just delete them from the group and I stop inviting them, because it shows they're not ready for it, they don't want it, and that's fine. So should you have a mastermind group? Absolutely. And the way I do it: Facebook group, WhatsApp messages. When I'm at cool events or I meet people, I say, would you like to come to a dinner? And people love being invited. The benefit of inviting people is that, of course, you then also get invited to other things, and people like you when you serve them. So that's kind of the point of life, is to use your talents to be of service. If you watched the last episode on Stoicism, I talked about how the whole point of life is really a being of service, and that's also why I'm doing these videos, to actually contribute and help other people and other entrepreneurs looking for answers. So my name is Erlen Bekke. I am the author of 90 Days to Profit and the international best-selling book called Never Work Again. You also see my skull collection in the back here, which is a constant reminder to make the most out of every day. I'm now going to move on with my day. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit like underneath or share it with somebody that you think it could benefit. Please also check out Hardcore MBA, where I've interviewed more than 250 world-class experts, Zen Masters, Navy SEAL Commandos, billionaire entrepreneurs, and more. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.